everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game. We've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Carr's Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders. Now on first down. A right side catch by Crabtree. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First and 10. Here's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college. But Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
A good pickup there, 22. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Shotgun now for Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford. Here's Carr, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malcolm Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tamme.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tamme shows better athleticism than what people expect.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Third and long. It's run. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Malcolm Smith in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the Raiders pick it up.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Carr to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Sean Smith is absolutely the prototype of what they call the long corner. Tall, plenty of length in his arms, and the ability to bat away passes.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to an Atlanta first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 40 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, They'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Murray the lone setback. He'll get the football here. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, Murray. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Carr on the give. It's Washington. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. They'll give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Not only is the slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 2nd down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They go play action here on 1st down. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Murray the lone setback. Now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. 3rd and 20, and no surprise the defense in the dime. Now Carr. And this this is going to be incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And tough to win games. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr now to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
So if Julio Jones gets 10 catches for 135 yards, is that a pedestrian afternoon for him?
It's what he had in Week 10. Most guys love that, but for him, we've come to expect more this year.
And I think any team that looks at those numbers, they think, boy, he had a pretty good day, but they notice he didn't get into the end zone. That means the defense did their job.
Well, the Eagles, they held him in check, relatively speaking. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. Here's Murray. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Carr going to throw. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The left side completion to Jones. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold it.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
We ready?
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Under pressure, they got him again. Khalil Mack in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. So out come the Falcons now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2nd down now after the pass completion. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st down, Ryan surveying the field, looking deep downfield, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Caught by Sanu. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing his Carr on third down. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. From midfield, here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A long way to go for the offense here on third down.
Zebra! Zebra! We ready? Wide and Zebra! 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 Zebra!
Now Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 49 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He goes underneath to Freeman. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Sanu. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a large yardage possibility. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
We ready?
Carr to throw on second down. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
We ready? Zebra! 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 Zebra!
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to...
Now, whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, 26 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Zebra. Zebra. Ready? Zebra. Zebra.
Carr to throw. Cooper's got it. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
To throw is Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. Guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Atlanta now coming.
away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get hit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody game, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody game. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody game. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Ryan's Falcons. So let's get over to the ATL, Atlanta. Standing by our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the home of the Falcons since 1992, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome, just on the outskirts of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Oakland Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On second down, here's Ryan. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Falcons only put up 15 points against the Eagles, and Devontae Freeman, he was kind of held in check, too. 12 carries, 49 yards.
And he doesn't have his running mate, Tevin Coleman, to spell him right now, so he's definitely the lead guy. And they're so used to having him fresh, able to do different things, not just in the run game, but the passing game. When you rely on him as the lead ball carrier, you're hoping to get just a little bit more production for the game.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Third and long. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They go play action here on 1st down. Able to Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. One receiver to the left is Cooper. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That one goes for 36 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama, and was inquiring about him and his skills. They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helps back in high school.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
This is Murray. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about it.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, 3rd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go.
Carr now on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Clive Walford, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space. No gain.
He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders' offense now, they trot back out, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Oh, Amari Cooper couldn't pull it in there, and it brings up 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the upright.
Get 3.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Touchdown, Falcons! Taylor Gabriel, 64 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there. Carter Cooper, 48 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. His pass caught at the 4. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he comes back with one complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Ryan on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. To throw again is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. Again, Ryan. And he's got his tight end, Tammy. Touchdown, Falcons. Jacob Tammy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So out come the Raiders. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Carr now to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Marquette King now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. On second down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. It's caught left side, Tammy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Now Ryan on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malcolm Smith in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. On second down, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second down following the run. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They go play action here on first down. Letting one fly. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 61 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. 2 yards
on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down, 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
From midfield, here's Carr, and that's complete to Walford. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
We ready?
Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
We ready?
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Connects it to Roberts, right side. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We ready?
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things happen.
That's not a call you see very often.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 7 yards to go on second down. They come out here in the eye. Oh, a quarterback sneak on set. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
Well, partner,